Currently, government reports about 1.4 million people being on treatment, and it's a well-established fact in this literature that with HIV/AIDS becoming largely a chronic disease, it's not simply a case of putting people or giving people drugs and everything will be well. Support, including economic support and social support, remains very important. And of course, in South Africa, we have what is called the disability grant, and you will see there over the past 10 years how the coverage of this grant has increased. In this specific paper, I'm pooling data from 2 cohorts of ARV clients in the Free State province to answer the same question. What do we know about disability grants and ARV treatment success? The main question that I'm asking empirically in this work is essentially to try and see how the information, and this is self-report on disability grant in this data, may impact on a number of measures of treatment success. The main observation here is that for people on treatment, the disability grant doesn't seem to influence their treatment outcomes. In other words, for this group of people, at least, their health is more important for them than their wealth, or alternately, of course, it means that the loss of this income support is plugged or filled by some other support, whether it's their own employment, which I think is unlikely personally, because other work that we've done suggests that only like 5% of people going off disability grants actually find employment, or formal employment at least. Also, what this analysis can't do is illustrate that this is still likely to be a very large income effect. Losing 1,080 Rand per month for any family is a major shock, and in this work or analysis we're not debating the fact that there is a large income effect, and that income effect may have some other unintended consequences, albeit in this case that it does not matter for treatment outcomes for those remaining on treatment. 2 limitations. The one is that the interviews and the clinical data were not completely synchronized. It was asynchronous, which means we lose statistical power, especially when we analyze the impact on clinical outcomes. Secondly, of course, this is a very complex process. So even if we have longitudinal data, it is still challenging to observe people's perceptions and behavior, especially in this sort of complex chain of cause and effect, where future streams of income influence current behavior.